It's cold out. You might have saw last week, we have changed. Winter has finally struck. This is kind of the backdrop, and hopefully we will be, oh gosh, the snow's deeper than I thought. Anyway, we're gonna be back on this little fella today after a brief interlude. So I've got to run into town. I think I got some bad gas in my primary vehicle, which is the Bronco. The video I published last week, what didn't get put in there is I had a couple of incidents where the engine kind of died, so I have to run into Sandy. I think I got some bad gas. You can buy gas locally, but it's maybe not the best. I mean, the price isn't bad, but like I said, I gotta run into Sandy and get some fuel in my car. And well, obviously I have to. My shop's only big enough for one vehicle, so I've got to pull the Bronco out. I got to get the CJ put in there. Everything in my life is a series of mishaps, so I've got to put air in the tire of the CJ because it's got a leak, and then we'll get that in there and we'll work on the choke. More on the choke in a couple minutes because I goofed it up. One of the people who watched that video very rudely pointed out that I was an idiot and that I had bypassed a fuel enrichment portion of the carburetor. He rightfully, however, pointed that out. It wasn't, like I said, he could have phrased it a little better, but he was right, and I'll show you what I mean here coming up. But back to the project at hand. Give you a little, this is kind of what we're dealing with. Not much snow, but we got the Jeep right here and kind of in one take here. Let's see if I can flip that up. Of course this went wrong. All right. So I'm going to try to fire this guy up. You notice the front tire is flat, but I'll be driving it on a flat, so hopefully I don't run over the tripod. Oh, come on, Betsy. So, yeah. Take a ride in it, but I gotta put air in the tires. I haven't driven this thing in weeks. She's running. Let's take her for a spin here. Whoa, come on, keep running, Betsy. It appears we are in 4 low, so it won't be a fast ride. What we have here is one 4.2 liter straight six American Motors beast of an engine that has seen better days. So we'll pull this air cleaner off and get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on here very shortly. You'll notice this little guy here is the one I replaced over there, so we'll get that going. And if you were one of the 3 people that watched the choke video, you will have realized that I messed it up. So let's take a look at what we got here. So this is the actuator for the jet that the commenter was talking about. This is what I did, which basically pulls and pushes this choke, basically closes off the air supply to the carburetor. However, I need this enrichment circuit to work, and I haven't quite figured it out. I thought I saved the parts to the kit. I may not have. So I'm going to need to figure out a way to, there's an arm on the back you can't see. Let me see if I can wing this around here. But basically right on the back of this, I can't see the viewfinder, but there is an arm here too. So what I'm thinking at this point is I will try to connect this arm down there to that, pulling this one way or the other. Only I just don't know which way it needs to go. Ideally, it would go that way. In fact, I think that's how I'm going to set it up. So what we're going to do is rig this up. I don't know if that connects to anything. It connects right there. I don't think that does anything. I think it needs to act on something else in the carburetor. All right, well, I guess I got some more research to do. But in the interim, what I did was pull out this little bit here, which is part of one of these guys. So this right here is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to go something like that bent one over there. And it's basically support for the core support. So we will be putting that guy in, so she will be factory fresh. And then I'll work on the carburetor adjustment. It's probably going to require a call to a skilled mechanic who can give me the ups and downs and tell me what I did wrong. So with that, I'm going to get back to work. I'll bring you back when I've got this piece installed. I don't know that we're going to get the carb fixed. I think I've got a solution for doing cold starts that it worked last time. Temperature currently is about 32 degrees outside and about 38 degrees in the shop. So it's a little chilly, and we got dinner plans, so I may cut this pretty short. All right, as you can see, the air cleaner's back on. I've put my new to me firewall strut in there, or I guess you'd call that a core support strut. So the other one's kind of bent. I've actually got a spare one, red one like this. But I did make a new friend. My friend Ryan now, who lives about 2.5 hours away, is the provider of these parts. And, well, the windshield, and a spare tire carrier. So I'll be mounting that up soon. Unfortunately, my time's short today. I did not get the choke done. However, like I said, in full disclosure, the guy that made the comment in the video was that I installed that incorrectly. And so I have to do some more homework on what's going to be done, need to be done to fix that. The other problem is I thought I had retained the parts. I can't find them, the parts that I took out. So I've got to do a little bit of research on that specific carburetor and see how I'm going to repair it or change the thing. But my time's short this week, so I have a work obligation tomorrow, so hopefully that'll fall through and I can do some more videoing. But this has been a quick update on the Jeep CJ5. The choke's in, doesn't really work. However, it's not that cold out. It's in the 30s outside, so it's not that tough to start. It runs fantastic. And the sun's shining. It's a bluebird day where I'm at. Beautiful snow. So I may just go wheel this thing around the neighborhood. It just brings a smile to my face every time I get out in this thing. So I'll bring you back for some more driving footage But this is what I did this weekend. And well, it's not what I did. I did some other stuff that I'm not going to talk about, but this was my mechanical project for the weekend.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life.
P.S. This is my neighborhood. It's awesome. I love the view. I kind of giggle and laugh a little bit every time I drive through here. So there's the Jeep. Anyway, just a little extra bonus. Again, this thing just makes me smile driving it around. It's maybe one of my funner vehicles. So have a great week.